What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, just hanging out down here in our museum and doing some work down here, and we came across a really cool G.I. Joe all the way from 2001. We introduced our G.I. Joe Marine Raider. This was a figure that I purchased back in 2001 from Toys R Us. And it was a no-brainer for me getting this guy. Let's bring him down. This is Hasbro and G.I. Joe at its absolute finest. The gear was made beautifully. See, he's got his gung-ho grip hands. And the cool thing I liked about this is that weapons, clip, ammo clips, everything was encased in plastic. No rubber bands. He's got his rope there. Just a beautiful, beautiful figure. Canteen. And look at the gun. Beautiful head sculpt, the helmet. This was basically a two-piece helmet. Dog tags right behind him. One of the selling points on this beautiful G.I. Joe was this sash of pouches thrown over his shoulder and across his chest. I thought that was so cool. It's the little things, guys, that really make these G.I. Joes so awesome and so cool. And they all have their own little different identities with their gear and their weapons. This box was beautifully made. The artwork. This was another figure for me that literally jumped off of the toy store shelf in Toys R Us and jumped right into my shopping cart. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. This is what we do, guys. We're just hanging out. We're relaxing. I want to bring you guys some really cool videos today. More detail to those boots. They had a gloss to them, a shiny type finish to them. And you see they look worn. As you can see, our G.I. Joe Marine Raider is factory sealed. There's his holster. That leather-like material for the holster. It's like a backpack right here. Just beautifully done, beautifully made. This was a figure on the deluxe level. He retailed for about $29.99 back in 2001, and today I would say I've seen him go for as high as $60. I would always tell you to try Cotswold Collectibles first, because this figure is not a rare figure. It's not hard, not super hard to find. I did some research on this guy, and you can pretty much find this guy on eBay. You can find anything on eBay, but price-wise, it's what you're willing to pay. He will go a little higher on eBay, especially if you're bidding on him. So watch the bidding wars, guys. Don't get caught up into a bidding war. You know, these figures are absolutely beautiful. They're beautifully made, but this is not a $100 figure. You know, I can't tell you guys budget-wise what you should spend on these guys, but if you were asking me, my professional, personal opinion, I wouldn't spend $100 on this guy. Even if I absolutely, positively had to have him, $100's a lot. So I'm getting more questions about, you know, giving out more information about the prices, because people see that I have all these guys and they just want to know my opinion. So I'll offer my opinion from time to time, guys. Here's a side shot of our Marine Raider box here. This would have made a beautiful poster. There's our Marine Raider G.I. Joe. All of his glory there. Let's turn the box around. Get you a blown out shot there. Fantastic. Backstory on the Marine Raider. You can pause your video if you want to read up on that. Here's a blown out picture of the artwork that's on the front. It's beautiful artwork. I love this gun right here. This is what you can also look for. I love this. The figures that will be coming soon. And we did the Jimmy Doolittle video. You can check that out on our video playlist. Let's get you a year. 2001. Guys, what do you think of our G.I. Joe Marine Raider? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? Like I said, I would always say Cotswold Collectibles first, eBay second, and then maybe Amazon third. But you can get this guy. He's obtainable, guys. If you're looking for C10 condition, I would always say try Cotswold Collectibles first, because they're gonna tell you precisely everything you need to know about the product that they're selling. And I've never seen them sell anything lower than a C7, C8. And then they'll list it as such. So, but this figure is worth it. Adding to your G.I. Joe collection, or if you're just an army buff or a military buff or historian, this would make a beautiful addition to anybody's collection. And we wanted to share this guy with you today. Just beautifully made. Like I said, Hasbro did a great job at producing these figures, and they were making them more realistic. They were making all of the equipment to scale. Like I said, this is from 2001, so this is right on the edge of that renaissance that G.I. Joe was going through with Hasbro, with producing these beautiful figures. Look at that The helmet is just beautiful. His face, this head sculpt is one of the newer head sculpts that came out during that time period, and it was absolutely beautiful. You know, I look back over all these years, and I truly have an appreciation for these beautiful G.I. Joes. And to see them again, like I said, I was just down here in my museum, and came across this figure. I said, you know, let's dust him off and let's share him with our subscribers and our viewership. All of the old memories of purchasing this guy and seeing this guy for the first time in a toy store came rushing back. Guys, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with us today in our museum and checking out our G.I. Joe Marine Raider. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.